Hello everyone and welcome to my Let's Play Modded Minecraft. I am Drachma and this is episode 21. So, what's happened and what are we doing today? Well, what's happened? Not a lot. What I have done is you can see the setup here. I just wanted to show how I changed it. Put some pipes either side, on the side here, for Cinnabar. As Cinnabar did end up causing a problem, so I had to do that and that's fixed it. And that is working nicely, but the one thing I also had to do was in these chests, I had to spread the sugarcane out. Because it did seem even with the ME bus on, other items being shot in there, so, well, that solved that problem. What are we doing today? We're doing a lot of things today, mainly mob spawners. I made a new area, as you can see, the little lift here to the main floor. If we go down one more, I've been very busy. As you can see, I made a mob spawning room. And I left this here because I thought that was cool. May change that, and I put pillars all around, really made it look nice. That will obviously lead somewhere eventually. And these rooms are dedicated to mob spawning. I'm going with a very simple setup that pretty much I've seen a lot of Minecrafters use, and I have genuinely used in the past as well. It's simple, it's effective, and it does the job. But there's a lot we need to do, and I don't know if I'm going to cover it in one episode. This may be a two-parter. So let's crack on. So what I am going to want as part of my build is I'm going to want some gates. Not your ordinary gates either. If I type gate in here, I'm going to want these ones. Basic gates, so I can tell things what to do. I'm going to try and keep this simple though. I don't want to do it too simple. I've also taught the A system how to craft more things, as you can see. Added a pulverizer as well. But what we're going to need is an assembly table and some lasers. Assembly is 2. Yes, it is. Okay, so here, I'm going to want this. Relatively easy to make, just some obsidian and some diamond. One of them. Yeah, look at that. What an achievement. And some lasers. And I shall reveal why shortly. These ones here. Which it really matters which way. I mean, there are different types of... They're all the same laser, basically, so, yeah, whatever. Okay, let's see, 4, 5, 6, let's make 9. Because the more lasers you make, the harder it works, and the faster it goes, I believe. And I'm going to pretty much put it on this wall right here. So, let's quickly set this up. So much to do this episode. I actually am a boob. I need to put the lasers down first. That would probably help. So, I'm going to wipe the lasers here. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that look good? You know what? I'm not actually happy with the bottom row. Not happy with the bottom row. I want them one up. I'm going to put them up to there. There we go. And then the assembly table you're going to need underneath and nearby. So mine's going right there. Textures look a little different. Maybe it's been updated. Who knows? Right. Okay. So I've got my power line right here ready. So power this up right from behind. If you've noticed when we dig, then we don't get those annoying things anymore. It was from Enderzoo. Enderzoo has been turned off. That's why in my favourites here you see my Ender Mini is no longer there. Because we were having problems with the Ender Quarry and those damned sort of weird creatures, these dirt ones. I don't know what's going on with them. Baffling stuff. Okay, so it's powering these up, because yes, they need power. Obviously, they're not going to work. So we'll just connect them straight in. Okay, there we go. That's pretty much it. And then we'll just bung the hole back up, so to speak. Like we were never there. Like we were never there. Right. Just going to throw it out everywhere. Now, why we got this? Because what we're basically going to need for a basic gate... If I type in gate again, we want a basic one. We're going to need this. Redstone chipset. And we're going to need several things. So this one here. And that requires redstone in the table. So if we get some redstone... I honestly don't know how many we're going to need. Definitely not that many, that's for sure. And if I pop that in, you should see, I would like that. It's been a while since I've used this actually. I just click on that. Yes, you just click on it. I just left-clicked on that. And you see all the lasers shooting in. Kind of funky looking weird sort of disco thing going on there. That's actually going surprisingly quickly. Huh. Nice. Okay. Well, okay. And there you have it. Oh, it just popped out straight away. Is it an auto kick out or something? I don't get. Okay, so there we go. We've got ourselves a chipset. Awesome. But there are lots of other things we're going to need. So we're going to need our energy conduits, obviously. But we're going to need lots of different conduits for the build I'm going for. And as I said, a lot of YouTubers have done this, so if there's any comments of, oh, you're copying so-and-so or whatever, I mean, seriously, does it matter? We're going to need some of these. Sorry, trying to explain as we go. Seriously, loads of Minecrafters do this. I've been doing this for ages, as well as many others. So let's see, pressurized fluid conduit, because we're going to want to move some liquids about. You'll see why. I've also taught my E-system how to make this. So I'm going to tell it to make me 30 of them. There you go. So I'll just click on, I'm pretty sure we've shown this before. Okay, it's right there, but for some reason I can't see any eye. Am I blind to it? No, it's just right there. So there's the recipe. Conduit binders and some fused quartz. Nothing really special there. But that's not all we're going to want. I'm also basically going to want these item conduits. Obviously I want to move some items around. Here's the recipe for that. You're going to need some pulsating iron, which of course isn't going to show me as nicely there, is it? You're going to show me how to do it here now? There you go. So ender pearl and iron ingot and an alloy smelter, and you'll get that. And obviously just turn it into a nugget with some more of these conduit binders. So we're going to ask for some more of these. You don't know how many of these we're going to need. Definitely not that many. I'm going to say 50. Yes, I'd like some of them, please. They're all crafting up. Okay, so there's some more of them. That's now crafting. I love this auto crafting. And I'm going to want some insulated redstone conduit as well, which is obviously the conduit binders, but also redstone alloy, sorry, which is just some redstone, some silicon, and alloy smelter. Nice and simple, and we will ask for, yeah, I think that should be enough. So could I have some of that, please? Give that a minute to cook up. Okay, so there's them. That should be more than enough for what we need. But yes, lots and lots of stuff. This is definitely going to be an interesting setup, if nothing else. Okay, well that's doing that, because that's going to take a while. I'm just going to sit there. Have I got any levers? No, they're not hard to make. Let's make a handful of them. I'm going to say 4 for now. What we're also going to want is I'm going to want some cursed earth, because we're going to go over cursed earth system, so 64 of that. I'm also actually going to want to make a manual spawner as well. As you can see down here, auto spawner is what they're called. There's the recipe, not too difficult. I'm going to want 2 of these, because I'm going to go with cursed earth and auto spawner. So, because with cursed earth, as you saw in episode 15, you know that stuff just randomly spawns mobs. It's not specific in any way of what it actually pops out. Whereas, as I show you with an auto spawner, you can be very specific on what you want it to spawn. So that's that. Let's see. We're going to want a way to kill the mobs as well. So I'm going to go with a grinder. It's what it's designed for. So in the sword, some books, more machine frames, and all this good stuff. And we're going to need. Do I want to set up 4 of them straight away? I'm going to make 4 anyway, because that's how many I've got set up. Okay, so I've got that. I'm also going to want some light. The stuff I've chosen is nothing fancy. I'm going with the vanilla redstone lamps. And yeah, I'm going to make 8 of these. No, apparently I'm not, because I'm out of glowstone. Okay, that is not how you spell glow. Okay, here we go. This is definitely quicker than the old way I was doing it. Jumping from chest to chest. This is just slightly less annoying. Still annoying, but slightly less. How many have I got? 6 and 7 and 8. Okay, so there we go. That's that covered. I also want some construction pipe, and I shall show you why as we get there, if I get to show it this episode, because I don't want this episode being too long, so we're just going to need to make some cobblestone transport pipes, which is the buildcraft stuff. And we're going to make some of this. That should be enough, maybe. Should be. What was it? And I'm going to want some of this. And of course they've changed the recipe, haven't they? So, okay. Didn't actually know they changed the recipe for that. Okay, well there's no point in crying about it. Okay, so let's get half a stack of that. Stack of that. Have I got any red dye? That's going to be the interesting thing. Not really abundantly, so we're not going to need that much anyway, if I'm honest. So I do that. Ah, going to get 8 from it anyway, so... Oh man, that was quick. Wow, did you see that? Woo! 9 of them seems to be doing the job rather nicely. Okay, have I got everything I'm going to need? Wow. Oh yes, we forgot the last bit of conduits we were waiting for. Okay, there we go. 40 of that. That should be more than enough. Might make a new machine this episode as well, because I do want to hide this mess I'm going to make. So, where shall I... You know what, I'm going to have... Yeah, I'm going to have cursed earth on this side, I think. Or am I going to have it on that side? The choices are so difficult. No, I'm going to go with cursed earth this side. Okay, did I bring any torches with me? Not really, no. Because obviously, word of warning, you're going to want to keep this lit. You don't want anything spawning. I'm hoping if I put the cursed earth down... I want it here. Some fancy blocks these are. Not really. Factory blocks, quite easy to make. Nice looking stuff as well. And I'm hoping it's lit enough, because, well, if it's not, we're going to find out. Just remember with this cursed earth, do not let it come into contact with daylight, or it burns. Okay, and there we go. Now, the thing is with my design, I've got this giant empty open bit here. Now, there are many ways I could deal with that. The way I'm going to choose to do it is some ethereal glass. And I probably should have cleared my inventory up a little. Let's get rid of that. And yeah, that'll do. Okay, so how do we make what I am after? Let's see, can I spell it right? Here we go. I'm going to want this dark ethereal glass. I could go with the standard stuff, or I could go with the inverted stuff and be boring. But I'm going to go with dark because it's more ominous. Now, here we go with our unstable ingots again. But we're going to want some dark glass, which is some thickened glass, and some blackout curtains. So let's make some blackout curtains. Yeah, that'll do. We don't need much more than that. And why did I just click on that? I did not want that. This is what I want. Okay, so can we have some of this? Lovely, because I made some of that glass earlier, so... Well, and that's that used. Okay, good. Oh, now we get the fun bit. Now we get the fun bit. So, we're going to need... we're going to need our dark glass back. Because now we're going to do yeah, well... Okay, so dark glass clears, thank God. And this keeps all form of sunlight out. But I just want it because it looks cool. Sigil is what we're after. That's what I'm after. Where's our activated one? Do we keep hold of that? Ah, good, we kept hold of that. Nice. Okay, so let's get some iron and some diamond. And probably blow up in the process. Okay, iron and diamond. Oh man, this is going to be tense. I hate working with this stuff. Well, I do a little. Okay, I'm going to do it one at a time. Yeah, like a man. Scrub up. No, it's not. That's going to be lightning, isn't it? Ah! Not putting up with that noise. It stopped the muffler stopped the rain, but it hasn't stopped the lightning. I should get rid of that annoying stuff. Okay, we get to go and do this again. I'm going to have to do this a few times, so... Let's see how many times I can handle doing this without it blowing up in my face. Kick that out. Ah, crap, where did the... Ah! Woo! Right, I can do it about one more time, so let's just do it. And then I'll show you guys why this stuff's good. Okay, are we ready to blow up? I don't want to blow up. Where did the ingot go? Where did the ingot go? Okay, there we go. Whew! Tense stuff. Okay, now I'm going to show why this stuff is good. Why I'm going to use this stuff, this ethereal glass. Where did I put the... I'm just going around in circles. I'm going to get so dizzy at the end of this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this fancy looking ethereal glass, just like this. Hopefully there's enough there. It's not going to be enough, is it? Okay, so I need to make a lot more of this. Okay, so basically I'll just demonstrate. You can walk through it like this. Yay. Mobs cannot walk through that. They'll just literally smack against the glass and we'll get a good laugh. So this is how I'm going to keep all of this in. I may not do it for this side. For this side I might go with the basic stuff, but these two sides, because they're both going to be cursed earth, I'm going to use this. So I'm just going to go quickly make some of this off camera, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back, and I have been busy. Inventory full. So full. But there are reasons for that. We basically need a couple of new tools. This crescent hammer has proved useful, but we're going to need a little bit better now. So what I'm decided to make is a Yeta wrench. And for some reason I have caps lock on. Okay. This one here. It does the same stuff with a few differences. So if we just make one of them, and these differences will become abundantly clear soon. Also, what we're going to need is a sledgehammer, as that is the tool for Mine Factory Reloaded. This will help us with our grinders and auto spawners. So just thought I would mention that. Those two are very important for what we're going to need. So, as you can see here, I've put the glass in. And here I decided to make sure it all fitted. So I've got 4 redstone lamps. A little bit overkill, but I think it looks nice. So I did that. And I put the grinder in there. I like these blocks of iron. These, was it eagleously bordered block? I don't know, but I like it. I think it looks nice. So I'm going to copy that on this side. What I've done is I'm just going to show you the setup as I will do it again. All the ethereal glass is in, by the way, as you can see. I like that stuff. It's good stuff. Okay, so what I am going to do is I'm going to do that. Did I leave it one apart? Yes, yes I did. Because I personally think it looks nice. It's all personal preference. As long as there's light going on the inside, I am happy. And then what you do, this insulated redstone conduit basically is just redstone in a different form, basically. So we can send a redstone signal up here to turn these on and off as we desire. And I've obviously done it on both sides, and I'm going to link them together. There we go. So they'll be basically working together. So when that gets a signal, I might as well just demonstrate. If I don't know if I put it right there, if it'll... Oh. Okay, it does. So with that, lights come on. As you can see, if I get rid of them, lights are on. And when it's not, lights are off. And I'm going to turn that back on straight away because look how quick that spawned. So, die! As you can see, this is a perfect example. Please come here, Mr. Zombie. As you can see here, he can't get out. We can go in. Ow, 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 ouch, ouch. They really hurt. And we're good again. Yeah, the mobs are slightly enhanced on this stuff. Where are my potatoes? Where are my... Oh yeah, items don't go... Items also don't travel through. Can you get in my inventory? No, because it is just that full. And I have no potatoes. Well, whatever. We'll deal with that in a bit. Wow, that was a lot quicker than I expected. Come here, zombie flesh. You will eventually come in useful. Okay, so next stage is to put the lighting that we took down back in. Because it's not set up yet, I want to keep them lit for goodness sake. So I'm going to remove that because we don't want that there just yet. And I'm just debating how... Okay, I'm going to put that in this side because this is where the grinder is going to go. Why? Oh yeah. Okay, so come this side and whack it in. That is the wrong way. I always get this confused. I should be able to actually turn it around with this sledgehammer. Lovely. There we go. See? If you've also noticed with the sledgehammer, you can see the area. I think that little like highlighted area. Yeah, so you can tell it's going to cover the entire room. It's just a 5x5 room. That's I could have increased the radius and made it bigger, but I thought this looked cooler, so this is what I decided to go with. Okay, what's the next stage? The next stage is to set up some stuff underneath. I'm not going to have it above on here because I don't know. I don't think it would look nice, personally. So I'm just going to dig down a little and get some of this underground. Because what I'm going to want to do is make a little underground area. Nothing in particularly fancy. Or do I show you guys above ground first? You know what? Let's keep it for now. Let's keep it above ground actually, and I'll just explain. And I will move it underground, but for now. So I made a resonant portal tank. And where am I going to put that? I'm going to put this probably here for now. Doesn't overly matter. And I'm going to get item conduits, and I'm going to get pressurized fluid. Now, with the pressurized fluid, these things require mob essence. Getting hold of that is going to be an interesting task. But let's whack some of these on. Like that. These are going to need power as well, so I have to get some power down here, which is what I didn't do. Okay, pressurized fluid continuing down here. And there we go. I need to put it in the top. What am I doing? What am I doing? Now I might as well show the Yeta wrench while I'm here. With this wrench, you can shift and use your mouse wheel to scroll through all the different pipes you have, so you can see exactly what you want to do. So this is what I exactly wanted to see. And I would like you to show all again, please. There you are. And we'll attach that straight. So then all the mob essence will come into here, he said. And what am I going to do with this redstone at this present moment? You know what I'm going to... I don't think we'll get to it this episode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to travel this across to here. And we'll set up some blocks. So this will be our on and off switch for now. Because I'm honestly, I do not believe we're going to get to the next part. Okay, so that should, and then if I right click with the Yeta wrench, there we go, it's connected. I have an on and off switch. I don't overly like it, but it will do. And I've got to try and get these mob essence. This is going to be a challenge to do. I have an idea of how to get some. Okay, so we've got the liquids coming out. We need somewhere to pipe the items. Now, I'm going to get an ME system down here. You know what, I've decided I'm definitely going to make this a two-parter. My mouse is going a little funny. What's going on today? Okay. Am I just getting lag? Can I have access to that, please? Okay, so for now we'll use chests for now. Oh, this is so temporary. This is so seriously temporary. Honestly, guys, this is not going to stay. I want ME system because it's going to eat it like no man's business. What is up with my... I'm sure there's something up with my controls today. So what I'll do is I'll put that there and I'll put that there. And what we're going to do is we're now going to get our item conduits. Not going to filter them. And we'll put this in the same block again. This is really handy, I can tell you. And what I'll do is... How are we going to do this? Just plop it in from the back, maybe. Is probably the best bet. And I want you to go in. You see the little arrows changed? You can see the little arrows on it. So it tells you what direction it's going to go in, so I want it to put in. Just right click. And how are we going to get these? We'll do it from here. Because it looks cool. There we go. Now items will get kicked straight into there, hopefully. Yep, arrows that way. On and off switch. Now if I turn this on and off, not a lot's going to happen because I've got no power. So let me just go grab the power and I'll just wire it in quickly. Okay, so bringing the power line down now, as you can see. Just thought I'd show you guys me bringing the power line down and linking it all up. Everything in the same area. That is so nice. That is so nice. I am going to hide all this. I'm going to put this underground. We'll see how it goes. So now that should have power. And it's on. Okay. Yeah, I might not have an on-off switch for that. I don't think that's necessarily needed. Well, at least it shouldn't be. So... I hear bats. Have I got bats under here? Are they? Maybe an irritating sound. Right, let's see if this works. So if I go in here, and actually if I turn it on first. There we go, so the lights are on. There we go. Take all this off. Now I know a lot of mobs are going to spawn. I'm just hoping not to having to deal with them. I'm hoping the grinder is going to... It should do it. So, item setup, liquid setup, power, let's turn the lights off. Immediately mobs are spawned. Let's just give it a moment. There you go. Ah, they're dying. Look at all that. Dead, dead, dead. And I can stand here and they can't do jack. They can't do jack. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And that's getting our mob essence up, which is going to prove useful over here. So, I'm going to hopefully leave it on. The items coming in. Yep, there you go. Items are coming in. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, now what we want to do here is something a little bit different, so I'm going to quickly set up for that and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back and I am digging in the floor in bat mode because of reasons that I can. No, there is logic to this and I did not mean to dig right there. I am making room for some wiring. Is this the right block? No. Because what we're going to put in here is the auto spawner. Where are you? There you are. I've just plopped that just like that in there. But what I also want to do, the thing is, this is also going to need a lot of stuff. It's going to need some mob essences, but it's not as if we're short on that. Where is my... There it is. Where my power cable was then. I'm not sure how to get in here without Endermini form now. Going to have to find another way of doing this. Why am I... Oh, I see. Okay, so there's the power line. Just there, nothing special. We'll go back to normal human form. So now it has power, but the thing is with this, it's going to require a redstone signal as well. I've just realised that. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll set up another switch at the front here. Not overly happy with this. I will find a better way of doing this, but for now, this will do. So what we need to do is dig that. Okay, we know what we're gonna dig like this. I don't like doing it this way. I will figure something out. I didn't really need to do that, but I did. Okay, so I'm going to run out of this, aren't I? I'm going to run just short, aren't I? Like by a block or something. I just know it. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Wow, the exact amount needed. That is amazing. That is... Wow. If nothing else goes right today, at least that went right. I've got I've got something to go with. Okay, so similar setup to the other side. This is pretty much how my setup's generally going to be. I'll put that there. What I've done here, by the way, this is ineffable glass. Because there's more types of glass. You've got the dark glass here, which keeps the sunlight out, and you've got this stuff. Now, normally you can just have, not that, ethereal glass, the standard stuff, which is, I've actually got it there, inverted, and have I got the other one on me? Nope, I can show you the inverted, which is actually, I find really messy. Look at that. You can walk through it. Oh no, you can't, it's inverted. And it's really ugly, you can hardly see through it. So the ineffable stuff, which is in a bowl, this stuff here, is doing the stable ingot and some thickened glass, which is made from sandy glass, which is glass and sand. And you bake it. And I think it just looks nicer and it's clearer. And it's nice to just put around. It acts the same principle as the dark stuff. You can walk through it. Mobs cannot. We don't really necessarily need this, but this is going to be more just us. And I didn't set that to turn off, but you know what? I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. So now what we need to do is somehow get this stuff over there. Well, now we're going to have to go underground for this one. Why is there dirt there? Why does there have to be dirt there? Why? 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 I need to make a basic shovel. Yes, I do. Why am I digging that far? How many blocks it away? 3. Should be about. Yeah. Nope, apparently I can't count. There we go. Okay, you know what? I'll fill these holes in later, otherwise this video is going to end up being so long. I couldn't just set up a nice, simple, basic mob spawner, could I? Nope, nope, and definitely not. Okay, we'll trail this across here like this, and I'll clean all this up later. And we shall just continue digging. Well, to be honest with you, this system, it's not going to be completed this episode, unfortunately. Because there are some things I wanted to do with the lasers and the assembler. But I will show them next episode for sure. Because there is reason to it. Those gates are really kind of helpful. Honestly, they are really... Okay, I can just link that up with that now. And trade it across. Look at all this in one space. Beautiful. So now, if I get out of this hole, which I have just got myself stuck in, I think. Yep. Yep, okay. We will make this better. I'm going to get this to set to click out with the Yeta wrench. Because it acts the same as a wrench, crescent hammer. There we go. Okay, so now... Okay, so we've got essence, we've got power. We have our on and off switch. So we can set this to off. There you go, it's idle, and we can turn it on when we desire. We'll just leave that like that. We're going to need a mob, basically, to put in there. That's why I've made a safari net. Now, a safari net is quite easy to make, and it's reusable, by the way. Just mender, eyes, and a gas tier. Not really that hard to get. So, there is a specific mob, I want to get quickly. We're going to pop to the nether for it, and this is probably going to be the wrapping up point. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see how far we get. Actually, there's two mobs I want. There's the wither skeleton and the blaze are what I'm currently after. Pretty much whichever I see first is what I'm going to grab, and it's most likely going to be a blaze. So, with this in hand, well, here's a blaze spawner, so we'll just hang around this. Hello, Mr. Blaze Spawner. I don't suppose you could quickly just poop out. Thank you. Yoink, right click, and run. We have captured him. Oh my word. Quick word about these is it doesn't work on everything. I do believe wisps, for example, it does not work on them. So if you want to capture a wisp to do this, it's not going to work. I don't believe it does anyway. Unless it's been updated, we will check that out later because I'm going to want to capture some of them. But yeah, blaze, withers. I might try grabbing a ghast with one of these, I don't know. But by all means, test out what you can grab, guys. So all you do is you get your safari net with your blaze in it. You pop it in there. Now you get a choice. Is it spawn exact copy or not? I'm going to say yes because I don't know, I just felt like it. And now, okay, so then we just simply turn it on from there. And, okay, the idle tick is going down, so it's no longer idle. Come on. There's the tick, and there you go. Now it's working. There we go. And so we'll just wait for a bit. I wonder if there's a way to make this faster. I'm not entirely sure. I will look into that. So just give it a minute. And so yeah, so these are random. These cursed earth, and they hurt when you go in, as you saw earlier. This is just for killing mobs, for getting items. As you can see, it's filling up quite nicely. And mob essence. It's brilliant for that. This is also the system we're going to use for our blood magic altar. As I will show later on. Good stuff, but if you want more precise, if you're after a precise mob, like you're after specifically blazes, well, there we go. This is how you do it. Well, one way of doing it anyway. It does take a while, doesn't it? Okay, so it's almost at the top now, so any minute now. There you go. And then you can just pop in and hopefully kill it. Or the grinder will do it. Or we'll fall down a hole. Oh, I think it worked. Nope, it's still alive. You've got power, why aren't you working? You're being a douche. Okay, let me see if I did that. Is it gonna work? Never will rise for the win. Okay, this for some reason is not. Okay, I don't know. Oh, okay, we've killed it. Okay, let me find out. Actually, let me turn this off. Don't you spawn anymore? Ooh, I'm going to spawn any minute then. I think is it that way? No. Okay, I don't know why this was not. Right, yeah, okay. Yeah, very nice, very nice. You're on, but if I turn that on... Is it actually working now? I think it was just being a bit of a... I'm not sure why I'm not working when I should be working. Type. Okay, there we go. Oh, let's get out of the way. Let's just leave it there. Now the grinder should... There we go. That's better, thank you. And the thing is with this, you can walk away. So if I wanted a load of blaze rods, I effectively can do that. But I didn't link up the item build thing, did I? Nope. Why did I not do that? Because I'm a moron. It's a simple fact. And we'll do that. And then you get to wrench it. Continue. And now, take that out. Okay, you have spawned outside. So, the range of it spawning outside seems to be a bit greater. we get the sledgehammer. Ah, yes, I see the spawn rate. As you can see, this green barrier, it seems it has a chance of spawning outside. We really do not want that, so let's turn that off. How? I swore this was 5 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5. Okay, so let me just quickly figure out how I can fix this. Okay, guys, so I had a look. Thought I could reduce the size. It seems I can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this one bigger around, as you can see here, which isn't necessarily a problem. And we have run out of time. So there's how to set up the startings of a rather nice mob spawning from Cursed Earth to get our mob essence quickly. And believe me, it's quick. And items, which could be a problem. By all means, experiment with that. To manual spawning to exactly what we want. And yeah, I think that's about it. So, until the next episode, thank you for watching. Press like if you like the video, of course. Subscribe and take care.